This is a collection of passages on death from the writings of Alice A. Bailey and the Tibetan master Djwhal Khul. The quotations are interwoven with numerous reports of related near-death experiences. In these events, individuals die in the sense that they believe they died and are often declared dead by the medical profession. But their apparent death is not quite final, and they return to tell of their experience. For the average good citizen, death is a continuance of the living process in his consciousness and a carrying forward of the interests and tendencies of the life. His consciousness and his sense of awareness are the same and unaltered. He does not sense much difference, is well taken care of, and oft is unaware that he has passed through the episode of death.
And the lightning went through my body and then traveled underneath the house, and it left, and it blew the transformer that was right in front of the house. But once it hit me and went through my body, it left black char marks on the concrete steps. And then I just peeled up out of my body. My spirit just came right up out of my body. And I didn't even know I was dead at that point. I knew something had happened, but I didn't know I was dead. And I just couldn't find whatever was making that radio sound. And then just about the time I started to panic, there was this huge, loving, formless presence that appeared. And I mean, he was huge. And he just filled me full of this peace and this love that I've never felt in my entire life. And I wasn't afraid anymore.
I did become aware of a point of white light. Intense, brilliant, gajillion times brighter than the sun. A little point of white light, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was alive. It was like breathing, and somehow I knew I had to go there. I don't know how I knew that, but I knew I had to go there. And remember, I didn't know that I had died. I didn't remember the accident, and I still was trying to figure out what was happening. But I knew I had to go toward the light, and as I approached the light, it got bigger and more intense and more beautiful and more loving, and it sucked me in and absorbed me. And I became the light, and the light became me. I was the white light. And a lot of experiencers talk about love, about this being a place of love. And I've tried to think of adjectives to describe the intensity of this love, unconditional, pure, powerful. The only one that I can think of that works is infinite.